Yes, people, what is happening? Welcome back to AN Sports for the Premier League Game Week 10 preview show. I've got the lads back as always. Josh and Jack and Prophet are here. We're going to discuss Game Week 10. Interesting fixtures we have this weekend. A bit of a bit of an interesting week of football, I'd say. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. We're sorry, not 18. We're 15 subs away from 500 already, guys. So come on, guys. All you have to do is just subscribe and leave a like button on the video. Let's get 15 likes and 15 subscribers on the video. And Prophet's link will be in the description of the video. I'll put it right there. But Josh, Jack, Prophet, how are you guys doing? All good? Everything okay?
All good, bro. All good.
Big up, Mr. Joshy J. As always, make sure you guys.
What a name, Joshy.
But let's talk about obviously the week that happened. We'll start off with I think top of the league Arsenal. I mean, you guys go to Burnley or you guys play at home to Burnley?
Away to Burnley.
Away to Burnley this week. The league during the FA Cup. During the League Cup. Talk to us about obviously how you guys are feeling about this week so far. I mean, good week for Arsenal, isn't it? How many clean sheets you have in a row now? That's an important
6.
factor.
We have 6 clean sheets at the minute. I heard Arteta's press conference earlier today. Martinelli's still going to be out for the game. Saliba, he's unsure as to whether Saliba will make it for the game tomorrow. Having said that, if Saliba isn't in, Mosquera can come in. Very good performance against Brighton in midweek in the Carabao Cup. And if Martinelli is out, listen, Eze can play there, Trossard can play there. If you're thinking about Martinelli as a backup option on the right, we can play Ranieri there if Saka gets subbed off. So, this is the importance of squad depth. We've got a very good squad. And listen, Burnley away. Last time we visited Turf Moor, we won 5-0, but they don't have Vincent Kompany on the touchline anymore. They have Scott Parker, who was a lot more pragmatic. It was a lot less expansive attacking-wise. So I think we're looking at another game of fine margins here, which is what Arteta loves to do. Obviously, I won't give my predictions just yet. It's too early. But based on the current team news, aside from Martinelli, maybe Saliba, and obviously the Havertz's, Madueke's, Jesus, someone else who I've probably forgotten, we should be good. We should be good to go, and I expect us to win. Hopefully I don't jinx it, but I do expect us to win. Although Burnley, they're not a bad side. Manchester United needed a 97th minute penalty to beat them at Old Trafford. Liverpool needed a 95th minute penalty to beat them at Turf Moor. And if it wasn't for 2 Esteve own goals, they would have lost in the last minutes to a Haaland brace at the Etihad. So they are a pretty solid team. And I don't think it will be easy. Like I said earlier, I think it'll be a game on fine margins. But I still think Arsenal have the individual and collective quality to get all 3 points and remain top of the league.
Jack, you want to add to that as well? Arsenal.
Yeah, fair play to what Josh said. To be honest, I've been confident going into this match over the weekend, obviously at Turf Moor up in big old Lancashire. And yeah, what else to sort of say? I mean, good performance in the League Cup during the midweek. I mean, first half we should have been 2 or 3 down, given the chances that Russa had and the various other forwards that Brighton have in their team. Simas was played through. I can't remember how early on in the game it was, but Josh and I were just thinking, yeah, if he put it's going to be 1-0 and then he puts it wide, which it was an interesting match. It was a very interesting match, and then obviously last weekend we beat Palace. And
good result. Very good result.
Yeah. And just going into this, obviously, as Josh mentioned, Scott Parker is a very pragmatic, defensive-minded coach. I mean, Burnley had the best defence last season in the Championship, if I recall. They only conceded, I think, 18, 19, 20, something like that. Don't quote me on that. But they were really solid. And you'd expect them to essentially do the same because, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And realistically, I think we will win, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, it's a foregone conclusion. We get 3 points and bam. Yeah.
Prophet.
Jacques was talking about earlier, the Brighton game. Listen, I don't know if you two have seen the highlights, Prophet and Ackerman, but in the first half, Brighton should have been about 3-0 up. If it wasn't for Kepa, we would have been 3-0 down. I'm fairly certain we conceded more shots on target against Brighton a few days ago than we have done in the rest of our games throughout all season. So, especially in the league. So, that proves how fortunate we were to stay 0-0 at half time. But credit to Arteta, he evidently got them fires up for the second half. We started playing a lot better. Wonderful first goal. Marino backheel to Lewis Skelly to square it off to Wanyeri. And obviously Saka, I wish the young lad, 17-year-old striker, Harry Menounos, managed to bury that. But listen, at the end of the day, a Saka goal, as an Arsenal fan, you can't really argue against it. So yeah, got the job done. Crucial that the likes of Ben White, Norgard, Mosquera, Hincapié, Lewis Skelly, Kepa, Eze continuing to get minutes, all of them getting minutes was very good. Arteta manager scored very well. Feels a bit out of place the fact that I'm praising Arteta so much, but at the end of the day, apart from at Anfield and apart from at home to City, he's actually done very well so far this year.
Cameron,
Sorry?
are you watching? Cameron, are you watching, bro? Josh
I
is
know.
No, he's watching.
I'm not going to change my Premier League prediction. I'm still not going to change my mind on this manager. We haven't even entered November yet. It's Halloween in the UK right now, so
Yeah.
changing my mind already would be silly. But credit to Arteta so far. Apart from those 2 games, he's been flawless in terms of man management, in terms of substitutions, in terms of tactics. And yeah, long may it continue from my perspective, of course.
Prophet, you want anything on that on the Arsenal win against Brighton, and obviously how they fared so far? I mean, how many clean sheets in a row again? You guys said 8 clean sheets in a row already.
6
clean sheets in a row. There you go. Talk to me about it, Prophet. Obviously,
So was it 2-0 in midweek against Brighton? Was it
2-0?
2-0? Yeah. So again, just another routine win for Arsenal. Get a 2-0 win, don't concede goals. Yeah, defensively they are really, really, really good. I don't think anyone can argue against that. Like you said, 6 clean sheets in a row, so they are no mugs. They are very solid. As for this weekend against Burnley, I think it'll be I don't think it'll be an easy game for Arsenal because Burnley,
I agree.
They have done well against them. They did well against us. They did well against Manchester United. They did okay against City as well. I don't think it'll be easy, but I would still expect Arsenal to get the job done. I think it might be one of them games where Arsenal score from a set piece and that's it. See the game out 1-0. Definitely feels like it'll be a close one, a 1-0 type game. But either way, I expect Arsenal to continue on strong in the league and get another 3 points away at Turf Moor against Burnley.
Fair enough. Obviously, for me, in terms of Arsenal, look, good form, good 3 points, obviously against Palace last week, and then you beat Brighton in the League Cup through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Obviously, Arsenal couldn't have asked for a better start to the season. Obviously, the one loss against Liverpool could have given them another point if they had gotten a draw. But listen, Arsenal fans can't really complain at the moment. They're on red hot form. Obviously, still scoring from set pieces, but that's not an issue as long as they're scoring goals. Arsenal fans should be happy with it where they are, but obviously wary as well in terms of where they could drop points because Bournemouth, City, are there to pounce right when if anyone makes a mistake.
Sunderland, we've got them in 2 games.
Sunderland are the pounce as well, 100%. But I don't see Sunderland being in the top 4 for any longer after in November, December. I think Sunderland will drop off in the top 4. I think they'll drop off.
Fair enough.
Soon.
But yeah, Kevin, like you say, there's not much to complain about, is there, from an Arsenal perspective?
100%. I mean, you gotta continue the good run of form. It's only right you do.
Exactly. We're 100% in the Champions League so far, not conceded a goal. We're through to the quarterfinals of Carabao Cup, playing Crystal Palace again as we did last season. Hopefully, we'll repeat last season and get through there. We really need to look to win that. I mean, think of Liverpool, for example. I mean, the Carabao Cup is the perfect springboard for more success. Look at Liverpool in 2022. They win the Carabao Cup. they're within a pig's whisker of a quadruple. They're a Courtois masterclass and drop points at home to Spurs away from winning an unprecedented quadruple in English football. You look at Chelsea in 2005 under Mourinho, his first season. That gave him the galvanisation, that gave him the confidence to go on to break the points record at the time in the league. Concede only 15 goals, which is still standing to this day. Look at Man City under Pep Guardiola, for example. Tough first season. Second season, wins the Carabao Cup. Puts them well on their way to achieving 100 points and winning his first of many league titles in England. So the Carabao Cup is a perfect... I love the Carabao Cup. I absolutely love it as a competition. Arsenal haven't won it since 93, as Jacques said. We're going on 33 years now. We really need to look to win that now. We've only won it twice in our history, which just isn't enough. We've lost finals to the likes of Swindon, Luton and Birmingham. So, we really need to fix up our record. And hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. My thoughts on Arteta, but at the end of the day, my agenda is for Arsenal to win, not for Arteta to get sacked. So hopefully he does provide us with that first bit of silverware for this season.
Big up my sports world. Big up to you. Blue Jays Game 6 Halloween happiness. Chris Grier, Fins, GM fired. Arsenal #1. Listen, good luck to the Blue Jays, man. Good luck to the Blue Jays, bro. Hope you win game. Hope you win. What do you call? Hope you win. Hope you win against LA Dodgers. Big up to you. And yeah, I'm not getting side with Man United because we drop off it again at any point. I will get to United but we'll talk about it first. Anything you want to add more on the Arsenal game? Anything you guys want to talk about the Arsenal game more? Obviously,
I think surely this season, even if they don't win the league, Arsenal do win a trophy. If it's a Carabao Cup, whatever. I think they definitely have. Well, I think they definitely will win something this year.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys feel
It's
about that.
time.
No, I agree. I think they have to. There's no choice for Arsenal this season. You must win the trophies this season, because if you don't win a trophy, you spend all that money and you still done nothing. So what's the point of keeping the manager if you don't win a trophy?
At the end of the day, Akavin, you look at the record. You look at the records of people, clubs that have spent loads of money. At the end of the day, it's a well-known fact in English football. You spend up north of £1 billion, you're going to win a trophy. So based on what we've recently seen from the likes of Chelsea and Manchester City, even since their takeover, even the likes of Manchester United, they've still won trophies, spending lots of money, despite even though they're in a terrible place at the minute in terms of where their club should be. They've still won trophies. So based on that logic, you would expect Arsenal to bring home at least one trophy this season.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we take it game by game. We don't know what's going to happen, but Arteta should be expected to deliver. And listen, I've wanted him to deliver every single season. I've wanted him gone since last season. Ackerman knows very well. But at the end of the day, if he delivers us trophies, he's going to shut my mouth and he's going to humble me. So hopefully he does. Like I said earlier, I'd rather Arsenal won trophies more than anything. I'd rather Arsenal did well more than anything. Couldn't care less who our manager is. As long as he delivers us trophies, he's safe in the job. So.
Yeah.
They're playing. Sorry.
Quick aside, because I just mentioned this in private chat. Second leg of the Commonwealth Copa Libertadores earlier today. Well, in terms of where we are sort of in the UK. Palmeiras came back from 3-0 down in the first leg in Quito, the capital of of Ecuador. They're playing Liga Deportiva Universitaria Quito, and they came back to win 4-3 on aggregate, 4-0 win in the second leg. They face Flamengo in the final, and just want to point that out because that's essentially what Liverpool did against Barcelona 6 years ago. And we'll talk about Liverpool in a bit, but just want to point that out. Fair play to Palmeiras. And I think Flamengo beat River Plate, I think, in the other semi-final. Don't quote me on that. Palmeiras beat River Plate in the quarterfinal. Flamengo beat Racing Club of Argentina 1-0 in the other semi-finals. So yeah,
Big up, bro.
Big up, Random.
Big up,
big
bro.
ups.
I
Big
think
up.
Arsenal win the Premier League title of the season. See anyone catching up? I hear you. I agree. Actually, I think this is.
I'm starting to agree as well. I did say City, but I think after that Villa game, I think I might be agreeing as well. Arsenal might just
I just think.
walk the league.
Yeah, I just think, bro. Like, if your defense can continue this good run of form like you're in right now, I don't see a reason why you be stopped. I mean,
Lads, we're not in November yet. Come on.
I hear you. But if you guys are top of the league from now till the next Man City game, then I understand you. Then I understand you guys taking a draw. When you're in second, I don't understand you taking a draw. If you're going to the Etihad next time, you could go for the draw if you're still top of the league. That's fine because you're still top. That doesn't harm you. But if you go for the if you go there and obviously win, then that's the title wrapped up, in my opinion. But I'm not going to talk about months down the line. Obviously, for now, as of right now, for you guys, I just think you just got to be scoring goals. Just got to be winning games the way you've been playing. Just continue the way you've been playing. I think repeat the Atletico Madrid performance against Burnley. I reckon you guys should be winning this game comfortably. I don't see a reason why Burnley could stop you. I mean, your defense has been rock solid the past 6 games, 6 clean sheets in a row in all competitions. I mean, there's no reason to stop Arsenal. Burnley, I think, look, there'll be a team that's fighting for the survival. But then again, it's Arsenal on the best form that they could possibly be in the season. When Liverpool are dropping points, while City just lost their recent game, Arsenal capitalizing when it matters most. And this is I think when now you're learning. I think Arsenal are finally maturing as a football club. I think you finally know when to win your games, because when in the past 2 or 3 seasons when you guys needed to win your games, you didn't win your games, and that's why you lost the league. But these points are very important. I'm serious. These points are very, very important going forward. But
Akvin, we're in October.
I'm just
We're in October, all right? All this stuff about Arsenal winning when others haven't. Come back to me around April, May time. Because that's when it matters most.
But I'm just
not in October. I remember back in 2015, we won all our Premier League games with clean sheets, pretty much. And then we beat Bayern in the Champions League as well. We finished second to Leicester that season. There's no,
But you got knocked out, didn't you?
Yeah, no. Well, we've got knocked out by Barca in the last 16. We somehow managed to get through, but get through the group stage. But yeah, Akvin, I've seen this before with Arsenal. I mean, we have good Septembers. We have a 100% record in Octobers, or even in November. And then when the fixture congestion comes in, when the injuries start piling up, when the manager looks more and more like Mr. Bean with each passing week on the touchline, that's when we start dropping points. So, listen, you know the history of Mikel Arteta. There is no reason as to why you could possibly think that Arteta is going to run away with the league title. Absolutely not.
I'm just trying to say that I just think this is now the time for you guys to mature fully as a football club going forward.
I think if they don't win it this year, I'll be honest, I don't see when they win it, because this is just perfectly set up for them to win.
I agree. If you don't win it this year, you probably won't win it in a long time. And I think, like I said, you guys need to go to your rivals' grounds and get points. Obviously, you got Spurs, you got Chelsea coming up. You guys need to win those games. And
go for that same, isn't
it? You're getting points at the right time, because Liverpool are dropping. Liverpool were dubbed to win. City had lost last week. Arsenal won last week. That's what I'm trying to say is those are very crucial points going forward. Very, very.
We'll end the Arsenal segment on this, because I'm aware we're dragging it up to 20 minutes. Pep Guardiola said it best in his pre-Aston Villa press conference. After 3 games of the season, Man City were out of it, and Liverpool has already won the league. Fast forward now, Arsenal are going to run away with it, and City and Liverpool are in crisis. The pundits know more than me. These are Guardiola's words. So his point there is just stop over-analysing everything. I think we're not even 25% into the league season yet. Let's just take it game by game.
I agree with what
Exactly.
Random says here. I think Arsenal need a statement win somewhere, whether that's away at the Etihad, whether that's at home to Liverpool. I think they need some win that's gonna, show people that they're really serious and they are champions elect.
Well,
Yeah.
we should have had a statement win at Anfield.
Mhm.
We were too cautious there. We should have had a statement win at home to City.
They were 11
We were
points.
very, very cautious and were lucky to escape with a point. So
They were
we
11
haven't got
points
that statement win.
with City having 2 games in hand.
I think
We were not
I think,
11. We were never 11 points clear.
You
I
were?
think Josh is right to be a bit cautious. To be fair, after what's happened in recent years, I would be as well if I was an
Sorry to
Arsenal fan.
Sorry to cut in. You guys were 11 points clear in 22-23. I think you beat Spurs away 2-0, and then you went 11 points clear, but that was only for like a little bit. You went 11 points clear for just a bit because City had 2 games in hand. They had the
No, that was 10 points clear, wasn't it? And City had 2 games in hand or something.
no, because I remember you beat Leeds and then you went 11 points clear. I think for a bit. I think you were 11 points clear. I remember you were 8 points at the top of the league, and then Arsenal had the game in hand, and we beat City, and then you guys were 11 points clear for just a bit. But City had a game in hand, so it doesn't really technically count as.
Listen, I know City had a game in hand going into April, but when you have a manager at your club that had an 8 points lead with 9 games left,
Yeah,
and he couldn't get the title over the line, you can excuse me for being a bit cautious when we haven't even entered November yet, and people are already crowning us champions. People were crowning Liverpool champions after game week 5. They were 5 points clear of everyone after 5 games. Look at them now. Anything can happen in football. So let's take it game by game.
100%.
I hear it. But you want to get to score predictions now? We've had a 21
1-0 Arsenal. Set piece, obviously.
on Arsenal. Jack, prediction?
2-0 Arsenal. I'm being a
2-0
bit
Arsenal.
more hopeful, but hey, I see where Josh is coming from.
Profit.
I'm torn between 1-0 Arsenal and 2-0 Arsenal, but I'm gonna go
Mad.
with 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 3-0 Arsenal. I reckon you guys will just kill the game off early second half and just play it around the park and just slap them in the last minute. Just
That's a
Go
good
in.
prediction, Ackerman.
dagger.
That's a good prediction. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Go on. It's okay, bro. You're good.
No, sorry, Ackerman. I didn't mean to interrupt. It's just the last 2 times I think we've faced Scott Parker away from home. We beat them 3-0. Against Burnley in September 2020, first game of the season. And Bournemouth, first game of the season, 22-23. So. And Ranveer, that was at the Emirates.
Emirates. It was at the Emirates.
Yeah.
Burnley, Arsenal won. Gabriel header from a corner. That'll be
You know Ranveer, you know.
that'll be good from FPL points.
It's nailed on that they score from a set piece.
No, I don't hate the player, I hate the game.
Gabriel and Eze goal. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna say 3-0 Arsenal. I just think you guys will score 1 in the first half, score early in the second, just wrap the game up, just play it around the park, and go score like 89th minute 3-0. So I think you'll do. I think it'll just be like a comfortable 3-0 win for Arsenal. So yeah, Arsenal should win the game. Next up, I think let's go to.
Should we do it in order? Because I think United's next. United Forest is the 3 o'clock game as well.
No, I think we'll just go with the order in the table.
Okay.
Better. So Bournemouth away at Man City, anyways. That's a good game already. So City and Bournemouth. Let's do that. Sorry, go on, Prophet. You want to talk?
That's an interesting one. Is it at Bournemouth or is it at?
Yeah, because we play away at Forest, so City play at home.
Okay, so I think that could be a potential banana skin. Bournemouth are a good side. They did well at Anfield opening game, but I think at the Etihad, I think having said that, City have lost at home this season to Spurs.
Yeah.
While I think Bournemouth can definitely rock up and cause them problems, I think City are going to want to bounce back from that Villa game. That performance they had against Villa wasn't good enough for their standard. I think they are going to want to bounce back, and they do need to win because at the moment they are kind of really the only team that are chasing Arsenal. We aren't. No one else is really. It's only City really. Whether you think they're going to win the league or not, they are still in and around there. So yeah, they need to win this really to put semi-pressure onto Arsenal. But I think Bournemouth would definitely cause them problems, if I'm being honest. Having said that, at the Etihad, I'm not sure. I think it could go either way.
Josh or Jack, you guys want to go next? Talk about City for a bit.
Well, I feel we had the same discussion on this. I think we had the same discussion on this channel last year when Man City were hosting Bournemouth at the Etihad. I think it was around May time. It was when Marmoush scored the goal of the season. We were discussing how Bournemouth could potentially get something at the Etihad. What happened? City ended up slapping them 4-0. I think it'll be very similar here. I think Guardiola will tactically outwit Iraola here. And listen, I don't want him to. But I remember when Villa beat Man City 1-0 back in December 23. I don't think City lost a game for the rest of that season. So, you know, I mean, hopefully history doesn't repeat itself, but I feel that Villa game is the perfect catalyst for a bounce back. They got past Swansea in the Carabao Cup in midweek after going 1-0 down. Rotated the team somewhat. So they're going to have fresh legs. And I think Bournemouth will find it too hot to handle.
Fair enough. Jack?
I agree 100% with what you're saying. I'm literally just trying to get up on my phone in terms like Bournemouth's record at the Etihad because I don't think they've ever actually won at the Etihad against Man City. Obviously, Bournemouth won.
Yeah,
Bournemouth won 2-1 last season. Sorry.
I think they've got.
Have Bournemouth ever got a point at the Etihad?
I think they have.
I think they have, but not 3 points. That's the point I'm trying to make. Essentially, obviously, Bournemouth won 2-1 at Dean Court last season. Give me a sec, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
I was supposed to mute that, but anyway, regardless, yeah, I think City will have the edge over in this, and yeah, just beat Bournemouth. I think it will be a good match, but I still think City will probably get 2, and then Bournemouth probably get 1 back, and yeah, it just feels inevitable. But honestly, if Bournemouth do get 3 points away at Man City, fair play to them. Big ups to Iraola as well, who's been nominated for Manager of the Month alongside Arteta, Anarim, and please remind me of who the last one was, Josh, because we were discussing this yesterday.
I don't think we discussed the 4th option, but I'm sure it'll come.
Oh no, I was discussing with Cam. That's it.
The managers in October that won all games in
October.
No.
Manager of a month essentially for October.
So Amarim, Arteta, and Emery because they've won 3 games.
Emery, that's it. Emery's the other one, yeah.
Because they won 3 games on the bounce.
Yeah. And Iraola,
I think as well. Yeah. I think Bournemouth also won 3 games on the bounce. Oh no! Wait, did they? No, they drew the Palace. My bad. They drew the Palace and they beat and then they drew 2 and then they beat Forest and then they won another game. I don't remember what it was. I think it was at West Ham that they beat. I'm not so sure. But anyways, regardless of the manager of the month, forget about that for now. We'll talk about that just later. Bournemouth have been playing really good football, selling their 2 best defenders, and they've been playing some really, really good football. They've been consistent, and that's the one thing that a lot of clubs, we talked about a 1-season syndrome for these small clubs. But I don't think it's this. But never mind Bournemouth. This is not a 1-season wonder. This is now become consistent for them now, and Bournemouth fans should get excited because this is going to be a start of a new project for Bournemouth now. And this is going to be a start of something special for them, in my opinion. If they can obviously keep hold of Iraola, and obviously they can keep hold of the project that they're doing. Obviously they've won. What was it? They've won many games. They've gone to places and won matches, like big name places and won matches as well. So listen. I won't be surprised what if Bournemouth do get Europe. I won't be surprised, bro. Like Arvin says here, if Bournemouth could challenge for Europe this season. Possible. There's a possible chance they could challenge for Europe. I reckon Europa League or Conference League is possible. It's on the cards for 100%. It's 100% on the cards. I don't see them getting Champions League because the Champions League table will change later on in the season. But I don't see. But Bournemouth can definitely get. They could even challenge for the cups. They're not in the League Cup anymore, are they? They're out of the League Cup, right? They're out of the League Cup.
Yeah.
No, I think they're out because it's only Arsenal, it's Newcastle, it's City, and Chelsea. There's 4. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they're out then, yeah.
Oh no! There's 8 teams. There's 8 teams. Was the other
Arsenal
two?
versus Palace, Man City versus Brentford, Fulham versus Newcastle versus Fulham, and Cardiff versus Chelsea, Bournemouth aren't in it.
Cardiff. Yeah, and who else is in it? There's one more team I haven't missed out on.
Cardiff,
Not a Cardiff. Not a Cardiff.
Fulham,
Fulham. Brentford, City, Chelsea,
Crystal Palace.
Arsenal, Crystal Palace. Yeah, Crystal Palace and Brentford. Wait, did I say Brentford? Crystal Palace and who's the other team again? City.
Man City versus
So yeah,
Brentford.
City. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who gets to the semifinals of the League Cup. But Bournemouth could have really used that League Cup for Europa Conference League qualification. But listen, not always will they win. But then the FA Cup's coming up in January, so they might take that seriously. They might take that one seriously. But we shall see. But City, on the other hand, obviously lost their first game in a while. Haaland didn't bag. But Villa, going away to Villa, City haven't won there in 4 games. It's never an easy game to go away to Villa. It's never an easy test to go away to Aston Villa for any club, to be honest with you. Villa Park has been rocking over the last few years. Obviously with Unai Emery being at the helm, they're getting results, they're getting European qualification, they're winning games on a regular basis. It's good times at Villa. Good times slowly coming back at Villa. But then again, you're now Manchester City. You've had bad times last season. Are you going to bounce back? I don't know. And Bournemouth being a tough test. Obviously, Bournemouth are second in the league. City are 3rd or 4th in the league, I think, around that. Sunderland are above City, so I think so. My bad. I think
City are 5th.
City are 4th, I think. Oh, 5th. My bad. City are 5th. City are currently 5th, I think. So yeah, like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Semenyo brace tomorrow. City 1, Bournemouth 2. 1 City 2, but I was correct last time. We were City sticking up Aston Villa. I'll go to the Tide. Fair enough. Slot should be nominated for Manager of the Month. Evan 6-7. It's crazy.
Hey, you're not Gamer or
Big up Boss of Blue. Big up to you, bro. I forgot to big you up there. Big up to you, my guy. Big up to you. Joshua, take your time, mate. This is my Friday evening entertainment talk as much as you need to.
My apologies, Randy. I'll keep knowing
no,
next time.
Josh, you're his dad. Remember?
This is also
Hey, don't forget that.
This is also true from Run right here. But yeah, I think we'll get to score predictions now. Tell that to Jamie O'Hara, Jack.
Hey, I'm not telling that to him. He buggers off to he buggered off to Big Brother when he was at Wolves back in 2011 or something like that.
But anyways, I'll start first. I'm gonna go with the 2-2 draw. I think Bournemouth have been playing exceptionally well. City have been playing good. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a battle of scrap. I think both teams are gonna go at it. I think it'll be 2-2. What do you guys think?
2-0 City.
I think having said it was going to be a tough game, I'm going to go 3-1 City. I've changed my mind on it.
Jack?
2-1 City. 2-1 City, that's what I'll call with. But hey, as I mentioned, if Bournemouth win, hey, we'll take that.
He said Arteta in top 10 managers in the world. I would say Arteta is my manager, so I can't really.
Jamie O'Hara, Captain Obvious, across the board.
Special mention to Eli.
Hey, big ups.
And also
Former or forward, should I say?
Troffair as well.
And Troffair, yeah, from Rennes, they signed him in the summer. Yeah.
But yeah, next up. Yeah, I agree with this. Next up, what's the game we got?
Liverpool, Aston Villa. That'd be a good one. Take it away, Prophet. Go in.
Oh, hold on.
Is it Liverpool? Or is it someone else first?
Oh, Spurs, Chelsea. Oh, Spurs are next. Let's go Spurs, Chelsea.
Spurs, Chelsea this weekend. Yeah. I forgot about that one.
there. Yeah, let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. What are we saying? Spurs, Chelsea. Jack, you want to start with this one?
Wow. You know what this match is about. Every time these lot face each other, is throwing handbags about, just being an absolute nuisance to one another. Terrorism football, if you will, but in a positive sense, not like Arteta against Simeone. But yeah, last season when these two teams faced each other, Spurs went 2-0 up. Kukureya's boots were doing a madness. I don't know what the hell he was doing, and then obviously Spurs fumbled it. Chelsea came back to score 4 unanswered. And yeah. Actually, wait, no, it finished 4-3. Sorry, 4 unanswered doesn't even work in that sense. When it finished 4-3, my bad. But yeah. Caicedo should have been sent off in that match, if I recall, because he had a wickedy challenge, and that guy is definitely on smoke. Like the wickedy challenges he gets, and then he gets away with them without a red card, or even a yellow card at sometimes. Like, it's absolutely crazy. And yeah, wait, is this the shit Spurs stadium or Stamford?
It's at Spurs.
Oh, okay, it's at shit Spur. Okay,
Chelsea have
cool.
won every single game there. Chelsea have won every game.
Yeah, Chelsea are probably going to win it again, to be fair. But hey,
except for one game, I think they didn't win there. Chelsea didn't win there.
They lost when Conte was manager.
Yeah.
If Spurs do win it, though, hey. No, sorry. If it finishes a draw, that's probably the best result, to be fair, for us respective fans, because hey, fuck Tottenham and fuck Chelsea. I mean in terms of the players. I don't mean in terms of, like, the fans. Like,
the fans.
Like the fans are sound. Some of them, majority of them that I've come across. But when it comes to the team, they can go and put themselves.
Really, bro?
What?
Tottenham fans?
I had Chelsea fans back at school. They were fucking bantering me. Fuck them. No, but like, there was a flipping yearbook thing which we did at the end of year 11, and they were like, hope you win a trophy soon or something like that. And that's back in 2021. Absolute pricks.
Well, we haven't won anything since.
They won the flipping Champions League that season as well. So, hey, I'm praying on their downfall. Big time. But that's not gonna happen. But yeah, hopefully it's a good game. I know it's a cliche thing to say, but yeah, come on, Purple London or whatever. No, shit.
Jack's having a stinker.
I have. Sorry. Oh my days, my vision's just gone a wee bit blurry.
Don't worry about it, mate.
Yeah.
Should happen.
Yeah, but fuck both those teams, innit? Anyway, I'll pass it on to Big Josh Eid, because he's a massive gooner.
Yeah, cheers, pal. In both senses, obviously. In terms of Spurs, Chelsea. Honestly, Chelsea seem to have the number on Spurs in recent years. I don't think Spurs have beaten Chelsea since Chelsea finished 12th in 22-23. 2-0 win. I think Oliver Skip scored. Since then, Chelsea have scored 4 goals in their last 2 visits. No, they've scored 8 goals in their last 2 visits at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Like 4 goals in each. So it's evident that goal scoring isn't much of a problem as far as Chelsea are concerned. And I don't think it'll be a problem this weekend. I think Chelsea will. Score. I think it'll be a high scoring draw. I think Thomas Frank, his tactics, his pragmatic tactics, his emphasis on long balls, his emphasis on set pieces will scrap Spurs a point out of this. If you want me to give a prediction straight away, I'll go with a bonkers 3-3 draw. It will be the highlight of the Premier League weekend.
Prophet, do you want to talk about this game a bit?
Yeah, I think it's a big game for both teams, isn't it? I think Spurs are doing well. Chelsea are doing well, while they were until the last weekend's loss against Sunderland. But yeah, um, it's um, it's a place where Chelsea seem to get a lot of joy from. I think 2 years ago they went there, won 4-1 when I think Spurs were down to 9 men in that game, and they were still playing that high line. That was an absolutely crazy game. Last season they beat them as well. Spurs were 2-0 up and they bottled it. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a game that Chelsea do well, a place that Chelsea do enjoy going to. Tottenham being at home to Chelsea, they haven't had good results against them in recent years. But I think this year could be different. I think, obviously Tottenham having a very what's the word for it? A very naive manager the last 2 years has definitely helped. Chelsea when they went there, I think now that Spurs have got a more pragmatic manager, I don't really see another 4-1 or a 4-3 or something like that. But I think it's a huge game. Chelsea do need to bounce back from their loss last week to Sunderland. Tottenham are coming off the back of a good win against Everton away from home. Having said that, they did lose in the cup on Wednesday, so I think they're going to have a bit of a point to prove as well. I think this is a close one. It's a very hard game to predict. A very hard one. Yeah, I'm leaning towards. I was going to say Spurs being at home. I'm leaning towards a Spurs win, but I think I'm going to sit on the fence as well for this one.
Fair enough. Jacques, you previewed this game already, yes? Have you given your prediction?
No, not yet. Give me a sec.
I'll talk with the game first, anyways. I think Chelsea, obviously looking to bounce back after last weekend against Sunderland at home. No better team to beat than their London rivals, Tottenham. I mean, Tottenham won last week, did they? They won away at Everton 3-0 last week. Big win for them away at Everton. I think that's the first time Everton lost at home this season. So fair play to Everton. Fair play to Spurs to go away to Everton and get a win. But playing home to Chelsea has not been easy. Obviously, last season 4-3, crazy game, 2-0 up, then 4-2, then 4-3, and then Chelsea ended up winning the game. Cole Palmer scored. Was it a hat trick? Didn't he score last season a hat trick? Was it a hat trick?
I think 2 penalties, I think.
Yeah.
2 penalties and what'd you call? Hey, I think he assisted one, didn't he? Yeah. So and Jadon Sancho scored as well in that fixture last season. So that's a name you
Freezing feisty.
That's the name you'll kind of be hearing in this fixture. Scored. It was funny. He actually scored a very similar goal for Man United against Spurs in the 2-2 draw away at the same ground, but similar goal, but different distance. Very similar placement. But listen,
I'm sorry to cut you out, Akvin. I've just realised Tottenham
Don't
are
worry.
playing Chelsea this weekend at home, and then they've got United away. United next weekend as well. So
yeah, they
that's
do.
back-to-back big games for Spurs at home.
It is.
So yeah, they do need to get a win in at least one of them, I'd say.
I hear that. And do you know what's funny? I think Spurs will finally end their streak against Chelsea. They're losing streak against Chelsea this weekend. And I think they'll beat Chelsea. I'm going to go with the 2-1 Spurs win. I just have a funny feeling Spurs will win this weekend. I just think Chelsea, they seem a bit inconsistent. They have good squad players. They've got good squad depth. Issue is they're not consistent. And that's the one thing that Chelsea need to fix, the consistency. In my opinion, if Chelsea can really fix the back line a little bit and the keeper and get the consistency sorted, they could definitely be in the title race, 100%. The Chelsea squad is very talented, but then again, it's the inconsistency that kicks in throughout the season, and it's not worth it for them. So I just think, look, I reckon Chelsea will be in the title race sometime soon. I think definitely next year they'll be in the title race, but I don't know. I just think consistency needs to kick in. But I'm going to go to 2-1 Spurs win. I just have a funny feeling Chelsea might lose this again. I don't know why. I could be wrong. I could be horribly wrong, and Chelsea might stop Spurs. But I just have a funny feeling Chelsea might lose this weekend. I don't know why. I would much rather a draw. But if it happens, it happens. Just like that quick first Joshua. Just like the Brighton match. That's what the showings of a title contending team. I hear that. Tottenham 2, Garnacho red 2-1 Garnacho red card. Listen, that'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
Chelsea are trash. 2-0 Spurs. I disagree. I don't think Chelsea are trash. I think it's inconsistent. But fair enough. Jacques.
Don't diss Chelsea in front of Bakker and he'll get upset.
No, I won't get upset, bro. I just
No,
give them. I give them a lot of praise. I give Chelsea a lot
Yeah,
of
you
praise,
do.
and Tottenham a lot of praise as well. So I give both these teams a lot of praise. It could even be a 2-2 draw for fuck's sake.
I was thinking that, either 2-2, but I went with 3-3 instead.
Jacques, Jacques and Prophet, what are your score predictions? And if you want to add for this game, please do so.
2-2, to be honest. I'll run it back to 2022-23, where's the Tuchel and Conte fight. Cucurella having his hair pulled by flipping Romero. Harry Kane scoring. And yeah,
Doesn't happen.
hey,
Fucking happen.
we'll see. But hey, yeah, 2-2 draw, hopefully. Please, for the love of what's holy, just make sure it's the other twats in London who are dropping points, not us. Yeah.
Prophet.
You know, I was leaning towards a draw, but I kind of want to lean towards the home team now a little bit. But I'm gonna still sit on defense. I'm gonna go with a 2-2 as well. Yeah, Desmond.
Hey.
Next game we've got Sunderland up against Everton at home. It's gonna be a tough game.
What was that game again?
Sunderland against
Everton.
on the Monday night. Premier League review will be on Tuesday, guys, this week because it's a Monday night fixture, so we'll do it on a Tuesday. So just before the Champions League fixtures start, and also I can do the Champions League fixtures on the exact same night if you want to as well, because the Champions League games start later as well if you want that. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, my guy. Wolves versus Chelsea was heavily unlucky. It was a 4-3 classic, wasn't it? Just like our game last year, 4-3. Copy Mania winner at Molineux. But score predictions for this game, Sunderland Everton.
I think Sunderland will continue their. I think they'll continue their good run with another win. I'm gonna go 2-1 Sunderland.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. I think Sunderland are going to win this game as well. 2-0 Sunderland. Hell, no, 3-0 Sunderland, actually. I'm going to go 3-0. Not 2-1, 3-0 Sunderland. I don't know why, but I just think Sunderland might win this game quite comfortably. Josh?
I'm gonna go 2-0 Sunderland. I remember I think it was the last time, or like one of the last times Sunderland played Everton at it was Goodson Park. I think Sunderland won 3-0. And that was one of the results that actually kept them up in 2015-16. And well, obviously that's a decade ago now. But I still believe Sunderland have that sort of judge against Everton. Obviously, this is a Moyes derby, if you will, because he was at Sunderland the last time in the Premier League. Obviously, they got relegated, but that's what happens when you got Donald Love, John O'Shea, flipping, what's his name? Gibson. I can't remember his name. A former United guy, not Ben Gibson. Yeah, the other guy.
Darren
Gibson.
Darren Gibson. That's his name. Baldy, and then also flipping. What's his name?
He scored against Bayern Munich. Certain man.
Yeah.
Couldn't.
And Neat should be up front as well. Like, Jesus Christ, that team was tired. But yeah, we're looking at a very solid Sunderland team. They've actually been the first promoted team to get as high as second in the league as Wigan in 05-06. And I was going to mention this as well because we were doing something like this sort of stuff in like one of our lectures at university the other day. And this season's promoted teams have been the third best since like records began, essentially since the start of the Premier League. 92-93, you had Blackburn, Ipswich and Middlesbrough, I believe it was, who got promoted that season. They had like 46 points or something like that after nine match weeks combined. And then 39 for the teams in 05-06, which are West Ham, I think Leicester, and Sunderland. And Sunderland were the
No,
worst.
not this
They
one,
only
yes.
got like 6 or 7 points around that sort of time. Do not do the meme there, but don't do that sort of meme. That I'm alluding to, in terms of 6 or 7 points. Yeah, but yeah, Sunderland have been solid thus far, and they are the first. No, not first. Sorry. Out of the promoted teams who've got promoted from the Championship, self-explanatory, they have the 6th most points, I think, thus far out of 90 games, according to Opta Analyst. And all of the teams that have got, say, 19, 20, 17, 18 points have stayed up. They've never been relegated in like the first season. So yeah, just want to shout that out. Big ups to Sunderland. Hopefully 2-0 win tomorrow. No, on Monday. Yeah.
Josh, score predictions for this game?
2-2 draw. I think Everton will bounce back from there. I think they'll bounce back with a point to prove after their demoralising first defeat at the Hill Dickinson Stadium against Spurs. They're going to need to bounce back as well because that was quite a harsh scoreline. And I think they will.
Mudrick's an Uber driver now, isn't he? Mudrick's an Uber driver in London now, apparently.
Probably the biggest bullet this club has dodged in recent years.
Fair
Probably.
And we still cite Partey.
Good point.
Go on.
Put it this way, I'd rather we sign Trossard than Mudryk based on what's happened. But yeah, I feel Sunderland will drop points, which is crazy to say considering they're a newly promoted side. But I think Everton will get something from the Stadium of Light. I think the last time Sunderland and Everton played each other at the Stadium of Light back in 2016-17, Everton won 3-0, Lukaku hat-trick. I don't think Beto is going to repeat that. I think it'll be a 2-2 draw. Everton will come out with a point, and I think they'll be the happiest side.
Bro, there's some random Slavic guy, not Mudryk. Not Mudryk, bro. Come on. No, I swear
It's the ones he signed.
I swear it's Mudryk, bro. I swear it's Mudryk, bro.
No, I was going to say something.
No, because it was literally all over social media. He was apparently what you call Uber driver or something.
Oh, hey, social media ain't real life, Academy.
He's not jailed. He's got too much money to go.
He's not.
Too much money. Betts will be hearing from my FPL lawyer if he does. We'll talk about FPL.
What's better in your FPL?
Beto was in my FPL at one point. Yeah, he was. He was in my FPL at one point, Beto. But not this season. I mean, last season I think he was in my FPL. But anyways, unless you guys want anything more on this game, we'll move on to the next game now. We're gonna move on. Next up, Manchester United away at Nottingham Forest. I'm been a really good October for Man United. Been a really good October. Been a really good sort of, how do you say it? Really good month for United. 3 wins in a row in the Prem. When was the last time you heard that? About time it happened. About time against the team that against very tough sides. Sunderland, very good start to the season. Liverpool, good start to the season, dropped off. Then Brighton at home. You know, these sides are not easy sides that we just beat. They're tough sides. Beat 2 games at home, 1 away. We're playing away at Forest. Got to end that 2 game losing streak away at Nottingham Forest in the Premier League, and the 2 game losing streak against Forest in the Premier League as well. We've got to end that as well. Obviously, Arsenal ended theirs against tough sides. We ended ours against Brighton, and we ended our streak against Liverpool. Time to go end that streak versus Nottingham Forest now. Time to go win that game against Forest. I can't lie to you. Not been easy game. Not been easy going away to Forest. It's always tough. Obviously, they've got some good players. Sean Dyche is now there, going to play defensive football, going to sit deep and try and allow United to have the ball. But I just think if we can create for our attack, if we can, and when we can get in behind, if Kunder can get in behind, if you know these players can continue with doing what they're doing, be on good form like how they were in the last few games, I reckon we should be winning this game. I'm not gonna get too overconfident because I shouldn't be. I don't think in the Premier League you can be overconfident for any single game, even if you are title contenders, even if whatnot, even if you're not title contenders, nothing is certain in the Premier League. I'm still gonna back United though. But I'm gonna go with 2-1 Man United. I think we should be able to win this game, but still gonna be tough though. Still gonna be tough. Is this what you guys are laughing at?
It is, yeah.
Dash is like
What? What does that mean?
I have no idea what he's on about.
That's what I'm saying. Dude,
I
random man,
genuinely-
bro. He said some crazy stuff, man, that I don't understand sometimes. I ain't got a
There's
clue what he's on about all the time.
both of you from Wolverhampton in it. Profit.
What was that? Yeah.
Won't be easy.
No.
but
I'm just saying both of you from like Wolverhampton. I'm surprised you don't understand what the hell he's even saying.
Yeah,
I think-
he's a mad guy, man.
Yeah, but he's an 07 lad, so he's brain rotted.
But yeah, I think we should go still. I'll wait for it. It's not been the easiest place to go, but if we can nick a win late on, I think we should be good. In my heart, I said 2-1 Man United, and in my head, also 2-1 Man United. So yeah, United should hopefully win the game. Obviously, be wary of obviously be wary of what's it called, Chris Wood. Be wary of other players as well, like Murillo, Milenkovic, and all these guys. But yeah, what's okay? Nah.
I don't know what I don't.
Sorry,
I don't even know what to say, man. Seriously.
What the fuck is going
These are
on
someone
with
to keep them on the leash. I can't.
ignore him, guys.
Yeah.
Ignore him.
What the fuck are you even talking about? What is
Look.
Red even talking about?
They're not.
This
They're not
looky,
going the Wolves.
looky
They're
like
up to
you
Brighton.
know, when you try to spot
They're not. They're not
you
even.
look
They're not
like
even from the mid. Brighton, bro. Yeah, exactly. What are you yapping about, bro? Managers
That's what I'm saying. What is he talking
win
about?
up league, blood. Listen, we shall see. Take it a game at a time, and we shall see by December. I need that December fixture list to. We need to get through that December fixture list. We need to get through December because apparently there's Christmas fixtures as well. I think they cancelled Boxing Day this year. Apparently.
Yeah, there's only one game. Man United, Newcastle on Boxing Day.
No, I'm not sure. I think it's United Newcastle. I don't think it's United Newcastle.
Mm.
I don't think.
Yeah,
so.
I think they said there was only going to be one game on Boxing Day or something like
It's
that.
Newcastle versus
There
somebody.
is.
It's not
Yeah.
going to be United.
Oh, okay.
Because we're playing Christmas Day. They just updated.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't agree with that, to be fair. I mean, I love Boxing Day games to be, it's a bit of a...
Nah, Boxing Day is okay. I don't mind Christmas games, to be honest with you. But Christmas should be a holiday for a lot of players. You know what I mean? Spend time with your families and whatnot. But I can hear it a bit. I can hear an echo.
Sorry?
I can hear a bit of an echo. I think it's from your end.
My end.
Yeah. Because you're also echoing a little bit, yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah, on this game, let's get back on track after Random Man's
Go on,
comments
go on,
there.
No worries.
Yeah,
No worries, no worries. Go on, bro.
Yeah, United have won, is it 3 games in a row now?
3.
3 games in a row, yeah.
All
So,
of our wins.
yeah, it's all 3 wins. So, yeah, you've definitely turned the corner by the looks of it. Sunderland, Liverpool, and Brighton now. Honestly, it's 4 wins in a row. A little bit too good to be true for United. It could be, yeah. But it's not even just that they're winning games at the moment. I think you're actually playing well in games as well. Normally United will win,
We're not
but they'll win
scraping
without
by.
playing well.
We're not
And what I've
scraping
seen
by.
now is exactly, yeah. I've seen that you guys are actually playing well again now, and you're playing some decent ball at times. Forest away though, I don't think it'll be an easy game. Did United lose at Forest last season, or
We
was
did,
it
but
a draw?
That was with Nuno.
Nuno.
Yeah, so he did. I think they lost the year before as well, so
Yeah,
they have struggled
but
for the last
we
two
won there in the FA Cup. We won there in the FA Cup 1-0.
FA Cup, yeah. So
1-0,
yeah,
yeah.
I think this is it has potential to be a banana skin. But then again, I'm feeling United are on good form at the moment. They're going strong. I'm gonna back them to win again. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna back them to win again. Yeah, I'll give my score
Elanga,
prediction.
Elanga's in Newcastle now. Josh, predictions, or you want to add anything about this game real quick?
Well, I mean, Forest have been shit so far. Manchester United are much improved. I did predict at the start of the season that Manchester United would be challenging for the Champions League places, but ultimately fall short. As for Nottingham Forest, I didn't think they'd sack Nuno, so I thought they'd be a lot higher up than they are now. With Forest, I mean, Dyche, he's had 2 games so far, if I'm not wrong. He beat Porto in the Europa League, but then he lost to
Bournemouth.
who did they lose to last weekend?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. I mean, that's understandable, especially at the Vitality.
Yeah.
I reckon this is a good opportunity for them to bounce back. The City grounds will be rocking, and I think it will be a draw. I think Manchester United will keep their unbeaten run going, but I don't think their winning streak will continue. And to be honest, with the atmosphere at the City grounds and the chances that I think Nottingham Forest will create from the likes of set pieces and whatnot, I think Manchester United fans will take it. I'll predict a 1-1 draw. Topsy-turvy. Could go anyone's way, but ultimately it will be a stalemate.
Big up to you. This guy always got the best opinions.
Well, thank you very much, Nerf. I don't know what happened for this obsession to continue, but thank you very much.
Dilfsheed.
Dilfsheed, thank you very much.
Jack, predictions?
Well, it's a bull derby.
I'm a little bit nervous about this game, though.
It's a bull derby. You got Sean Dyche, obviously, Mr. Ginger Lad, Ginger Nut, if you will, pause on that. Mr. Eats Gravel, Eats Worms, talks like this. No, doesn't talk like that. But and then you got Mr. had a hair transplant back in like 2013. Not gonna dwell on that a bit too long because some people here need that in it. But
this guy, man, let's do it. This guy, man.
Hold on, yeah.
What's he on about?
Sukumbit doesn't have a beach.
He needs to be sections, bro. What is this?
I'll say this though.
Let's go to HMP, bro.
Sukumbit Road can take it to Pattaya. Pattaya has a beach, but Sukumbit doesn't have a beach. It's not called Sukumbit Beach.
Oh, transit.
Not called Sukumbit Beach. You know what I mean?
He's a crazy guy, man.
Internet money.
This guy's on smoke. Anyway, so
yeah, no, you're getting blocked, mate. You're getting timed out, my friend. You're getting timed out. Anyways.
Nah. Come on, bro. This ain't Nazi Germany. Let him be.
I'm kidding. Jack, preview.
Hey, so yeah, board against hair transplant. That's a derby we're having in it. No, I'm being serious. Adrian had a hair transplant. Hey, have you not seen the odd photos of him like 2010? Where he's looking like his hairline's further back than mine is, and well, I've got a big forehead, so that doesn't matter. But yeah, obviously Forest, they did United over big time last season. Obviously, United got one over them in the FA Cup, but hey, that doesn't realistically matter because neither team got a trophy last season, just like Arsenal. It's in Europa League final.
You didn't need to do that to your own team, Jack. You didn't need to do that.
Yeah, you did not need that, man.
You didn't need to do that.
Well, we're doing well at the minute. Come on, let's vibe.
Place in a flipping Europa League final. Hey, who gives two shits?
Me.
And it's gonna be just counter-attacking against sort of like a low block. So we'll see what happens. I still think United will do a madness weight. What was Ranveer said, mate? What the fuck?
He's on something stonk.
He's on smoke about Wolverhampton. Yeah, well,
Wolvo. Is that what you guys call it? Wolvo or Wolvo?
That's what he's calling it. I'm not really linked up to that. I just call it Wolves or Wolverhampton.
I mean, you could drive a you could drive a Volvo through Volvo. So listen, it is what it is.
That's Swedish.
Continue. Sorry. Continue.
Anyway, yeah. So low block against counter-attacking. This is gonna be a good match. Hopefully, please for the level that's already. Please be a good match. But yeah, I think United will win this. Obviously, Bruno, Cunha, Šeško, to actually pronounce his name properly. Big ups to Slovenia and whatnot. Yeah, hopefully United win this. Hey, actually, no. Ignore what I'm saying. Hopefully, not Nottingham Forest win this because we don't need a big man. We don't need a big man. We don't need a big man to be cutting his hair. Come on, it needs to be as big as possible. So then it can be some of it can be transferred to Ranveer.
There's no such thing as Sukhumvit Beach, bro. Unbelievable. This geezer, man. I swear. Ran the geezer now. Fucking hell, change your name, bro. Ran the geezer.
Ran the geezer.
Anyways, Jack.
Mr. Worldwide there.
Go predictions. I'm gonna go predictions.
I said 1-1.
Okay. You said a draw for the United Liverpool game as well. Yeah, did you, Josh?
No, I said Liverpool late winner. I said it was either 2-2 or Liverpool late winner, and I got it wrong. So,
Go on, Jack.
Well, obviously, I said I want Forest to win. In my head for comedic value, 2-1 Forest, but realistically, what's gonna happen is gonna be flipping United are gonna win probably. Wait, wait. Give me a sec. Is this at the City Ground or is it?
City Ground.
Okay, so yeah, 2-1 Forest. 2-1 Forest.
15 subscribers to 500. Let's go. Yep. Let's keep going, guys. We're 15 subs away to 500. So keep on subbing to the channel. Keep hitting the like button. Subscribe to Liverpool Profit. The link is in the description of the video as well.
Absolutely.
But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna move on to them lot right here.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
62.
Oh yeah, I forgot to give my score prediction for the United game, guys.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go 2-1 United.
Okay, fair enough. Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool, Aston Villa.
Liverpool. Talk about your Carabao Cup game as well, and talk about Arne's slot.
Where do you even begin? I mean, I expected it to be a rotated team. I expected the manager would rotate a little bit. Big up Random, man. Appreciate that. So when I saw the team lineup, I actually got sent it by a mate, and he was crashing out. So I wasn't too annoyed about the lineup, to be fair.
Oh man, 68 minutes ago we have landed. Your passport's back in the drawer, mate. So hold on. Anyways, sorry, bro. Continue, Jack.
Yeah, apologies, but when I saw the team, when I saw the team sheet,
He was
I
throwing
wasn't
away.
too mad about the team sheet. What I was mad about and what I saw a lot of people were crashing out about was the bench. No senior players on the bench at all. I'm going to be totally honest and hold my hands up. I don't know who half the players were on that bench. That's on me because I haven't watched much of the youth. But all youngsters on the bench. No Salah. No, no Van Dijk. No one. No top players on the bench at all, which was crazy.
No, but Chiesa started, didn't he? Chiesa started the game.
Chiesa
Didn't he?
started. A couple of the squad players started. Endo, Chiesa, Gomez, Kirker started, which was a bit of a surprise.
Gravenberch? Did he
Gravenberch,
start?
he wasn't in the squad at all.
So you
So, yeah.
played Rio and what's it
Rio
called?
played. Neon played as
Rio
well.
played.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and Palace went pretty much full strength. So I think a lot of people expected Palace were going to win the game, myself included. But what I will say though is for the first 30 minutes, the team that was out there on the pitch actually looked good. I saw a lot more determination, fight, spirit than the first team have showed all season really. But yeah, we were very good for the first 30 minutes. I thought Palace were pretty poor, but eventually the Premier League quality showed and our team's experience showed, and Palace scored pretty much 2 goals in quick succession, and it was 2-0 at half time. To be fair, this is exactly why you have experience on the bench. This is why you have a Salah on the bench or Wirtz on the bench. If you are 2-0 down in the cup game, you can bring them on, pull it back to 2-2, try and win it on penalties. The game was done because we had no one on the bench to bring on, and the second half was pretty much just Palace seeing it out. Yeah, Slot brings on another youngster who ends up getting sent off, which again I feel really bad for the kid. Really bad, coming on debut in the Carabao Cup, he gets sent off. That's going to knock his confidence a lot. But again, it's criminal that the manager put such a young team out, put them youngsters in that position when he didn't need to. And his comments after the game really annoyed me as well. He came out and said, our squad isn't as deep as people think it is, which again is absolutely pathetic to say because you spent 300 million in the summer. 300 million spent in the summer, and he's now turning around in October and saying the squad isn't deep enough. We built a team that was supposed to challenge for four trophies. October, he's already been in the Carabao Cup off. Again, shocking. And again, fans walked out of the ground, which is something that I've never seen supporting Liverpool. I never saw that under Klopp. I never saw that. Last time that probably happened was back in the Hodgson days. Fans never walk out, and it says a lot that the fans had a lot and they had enough, and they just walked out because they didn't want to be there no more. Again, the result was never in doubt. It was always going to be a Palace win with that team on the pitch. And yeah, the only thing I can really say is the first team got a week's rest, and they should be ready to go for Villa. But I don't know. I really don't know if the first team playing on Wednesday night would have made much of a difference either. So yeah. As for the Villa game, though, at the weekend, it'll be most of the first team back in. Most of the first team players will be back in. Villa, obviously, they're coming off the back of the win against City and the win against Spurs. It's all pointing towards a Villa win. If I'm being honest, we've lost 4 Premier League games in a row. The rot has to stop somewhere. We have to get a result somewhere. But it doesn't look like it's going to be this one. I'm kind of just, it's blind optimism that I'm backing us to get a result in this one because nothing that I've seen suggests that we're going to get anything out of this game. But yeah, at Anfield, I'm going to back us to not lose the game. So, I think we don't lose the game. But honestly, that's my heart talking, not my head. My head tells me we could have been for another loss. Yeah. I don't know how you guys feel on the game, obviously. But yeah, that's my thoughts personally on that one.
Talking about Nalo, the guy who got sent off. Yeah. He's the same kid that got sent off in his Champions League debut as well.
Yeah.
He's played about 16 minutes of professional football and got red carded twice.
Yeah, it's not a good look, that, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's more the manager's backing that he needs.
Yes, the managers never have had them players out there on the pitch to begin with.
It's a lack of discipline. You know what I mean, it's a lack of discipline. It's a lack of leadership from the manager. It's a lack of control because the manager should have more discipline over these players. How many red cards are you going to get? How many more players are going to be inconsistent? Going into the game sloppy and whatnot. You know what I'm trying to say. But Van Bronckhorst should teach the players them how to strike a football, make sure it ends up in the goal. He says 2-1 Liverpool, though. Fair enough.
You know what it is? I
Go on,
think
bro.
it being at Anfield might be a big one. I think if this was at Villa Park, I would have given us no chance. Having said that, I've just said it's at Anfield. We did lose last time out in the Premier League at Anfield to United. So is that going to make much of a difference? I don't know. But I just look at it. We have to. The rot has to stop somewhere. We have to stop this losing streak somewhere. It doesn't look like it's going to be this week though on paper because you've got Villa, you've got Real Madrid, and then you've got Manchester City. So yeah, it's like I said. For me, I'm not slot out yet, and I know a lot of people, well, a lot of you guys will probably not.
No, sir.
agree with me.
I agree with you, bro.
I'm not him out yet, but I think
you can't.
at the end of these, I think at the end of these 3 games, I could have a very different answer, depending on how we lose. If we lose games, but we show a little bit of fight and determination, I'll be okay. But if we're losing games and we're looking clueless on the pitch, I think a lot of us, well, myself included, are going to start turning heads.
I just think, look, at the end of the day, I think Liverpool, right? Slot is not the issue, in my opinion. And people can be like, what are you trying to say? Slot was not in charge of Liverpool spamming and splashing money at attackers. He's not responsible for that. He has to work with what he's got. He's only got 2 really good defenders. You've got 2 attacking fullbacks or wingbacks, I should say. Kirkes is a fullback. Frimpong's a wingback. You're playing a fullback and a wingback together. It's not going to work. You can't invert. You can't play. What do you call? Or you can't divert. If that's what you say, invert. But then again, you've also got a defensive midfielder playing attacking. I mentioned before already. You've got 3 attacking midfielders playing in the 8 and the 10, right? It's not going to work. Isak off the left. He's not been fit. Obviously, you're going to play Gakpo, Ekitike, Chiesa. Chiesa's been your best player. Continue with him. Ekitike should start on the left. Gakpo up top. Or either one of the 2. Swap one of the 2. That's your best 3 so far, bro. Honestly, and the manager needs to really rethink his sort of way of management, because if you don't bring in a defender in January, Leone's not out injured, you could be screwed.
100%.
Gomez, don't know if he's fit enough. Don't know if you guys have because you sold Kwanzaa. You sold. Who else did you sell this summer? You sold. I think you sold someone else, didn't you, this summer? A defender.
Kwanzaa. We bought in Leona. We sold Kwanzaa. I think that's it. We only sold Kwanzaa centre back wise.
But then there you go.
You
sold your depth. Sorry.
Didn't Tsimikas leave Liverpool?
Yeah, Tsimikas did. He's a left back though, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he's a left back.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
a defender.
He is. Yeah, true. I think
Your
your point there.
He's on loan. My bad.
Lona, yeah, Roma. I think your point there, bro. Chiesa needs to start. I think at this point it's kind of
fully yet.
it's
not
kind
fully
of now. What was that, bro?
Sorry. No, I'm just saying he's not fully at fault for the transfer business.
Exactly.
He's not fully in charge of it. He has,
I
but
think
he's not fully in charge.
I
That's the
agree
same
to an extent, but I think what I don't like is him turning around now and saying we don't have a deep squad regardless of whether he spent the money or not. He was given the squad a team that was supposed to, on paper, be able to compete for 4 trophies, and it's not a great look when you're turning around in October and binning one of the trophies off already. I'm not saying we have to win all 4, obviously, but we built a team to at least challenge for all 4, and the fact that he's binned one off already just doesn't scream. Doesn't give me positive vibes. You said there Chiesa needs to start. I think again, despite us fans wanting Chiesa to start, I think it's nailed on that Salah starts again this game, even though I wouldn't start him. I wouldn't have him nowhere near the starting lineup. I think it's nailed on that he'll play Kirkes over Robertson when he shouldn't be doing that at the moment. He's making poor team selection decisions. He's making poor in-game management decisions. It's just he's having a mare at the moment, the manager is. And he's coming out in post-match interviews with absolute garbage as well. So yeah, it's a dark period at the moment. It's a dark period. Like I said, when the fans are walking out the ground, it says a lot for me. A lot.
I 100% hear you, bro. Josh and Jack, you guys want anything more?
Well, I feel we can look at Liverpool's transfer business during the summer and question why they spent about £200 million on two strikers, prioritising them two instead of a centre back, i.e., Gehi. And in my opinion, I mean, Gravenberch, he had to play a lot of games last season, and you could tell from March onwards that he was starting to get fatigued. Is Wataru Endo a solid replacement? Yes, he is. But is he a floor? Is he a floor raiser? I don't think so. I feel they could have done with another option there. Someone else in midfield, really. I don't understand why Slot didn't start Florian Wirtz, let alone leave him on the bench. This is often the case. I remember Wenger doing this with the FA Cup in 2018. He put out a fairly weak starting 11, and then he put kids on the bench. Exactly the same as Slot did last night or a few nights ago. If you're going to rotate your team in the Carabao Cup, you better need insurance on the bench. You need backups on the bench. You need your first team on the bench just to keep yourselves in the competition. And as Prophet said earlier, I mean, it's not even November and he's already been to the Carabao Cup off. The same Carabao Cup that Liverpool lost last year in the final. Wouldn't you want to make amends for that?
That Jurgen Klopp won with with kids as well.
Exactly.
It's to be fair though, Klopp only started taking the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup seriously in his later years. I think in his early years at Liverpool, he pretty much used to bin it off as well, pretty early on. But I think as time went on, he started taking it a bit more seriously. I think he realised that the Premier League was going to be tough and the Champions League would be tough. So our best bet at silverware might just have been a cup competition.
Well, I think once Klopp won the Champions League and the Premier League, he wanted to diversify his portfolio a bit, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for how good Liverpool were under Klopp, you could argue that they arguably underachieved with only one Premier League title and one Champions League title. For how good Liverpool were, how well they performed week in, week out, to only have one Premier League and one Champions League during Klopp's tenure, you could have won a lot more. Especially if Klopp got back the same way Slot has this summer window. But yeah, with Slot, I mean, it was just an absolutely baffling team selection, especially as Crystal Palace, like a few bench players starting aside, went with their first team out. I mean, it was almost, I don't want to say anything too graphic, but it was almost self-harm in a way. I mean, what's you doing?
The only way I look at it now is, you have to beat Aston Villa now on Saturday. You rested most of the first team. Well, you rested pretty much all of the first team. They weren't even on the bench, so they've had a good rest now from the Brentford loss to the Brentford game to the Villa game. So there's no excuses why they shouldn't be up and ready to go for this Aston Villa game now, and try and get out get 3 points.
It's not as if Slot has an excuse for the weekend, because if Liverpool don't win, especially if they lose, what's the narrative going to be then? And Prophet, you were talking about how his post-match quotes wound you up. One thing that got me was like he was talking about Manchester City rotating, yet it still looked like they had their first team out against Swansea. Yeah. I'm thinking you've spent upwards of £500 million in the summer, and you're complaining about squad depth.
Yeah, it's just
look closer to home,
100%.
I don't know what else to say. It was a wonderful performance from Crystal Palace. Ismaila Sarr, Ismaila Sarr, I think he's only got 3 goals this season so far, all of them against Liverpool. So I respect the hatred. But Crystal Palace, absolutely fantastic. And Oliver Glasner, we know he can win trophies with his time at Crystal Palace and Frankfurt. They've got a real opportunity to do well in this competition as well. They've got Arsenal in the quarterfinals. So fair play to them. But going on to the Villa game, it's going to be tough. But I think Liverpool will pull through. I think it was 2-0 Liverpool last season at Anfield. Granted, Villa were a bit shaky at the time and Liverpool were in tremendous form. If you want me to give a score prediction, I'll probably go with a 2-2 draw. I don't think Liverpool will lose, like Prophet said, but I don't think they'll win either. And to be honest, Liverpool are probably in need for every point they can get at the minute with their current situation.
And also, quickly, if Villa win, they go above Liverpool in the table. They're currently
This is it, Akram. This is what I'm saying. We haven't even entered November yet. So making all these assumptions based on the first, 9 games? Ridiculous.
This is the 10th game week already.
Yeah, exactly. So the first 9 games, people are trying to draw their conclusions already. Nonsense.
This is where narratives start to kick in. You know what I'm trying to say? Because after 10 games, people will start judging. And so yeah. Unless you guys want anything, Jack, you want anything quickly?
I think we're gonna win this. Just, I know that Prophets mentioned this in terms of like Liverpool in a rut and whatnot, and obviously Villa won their last match against City, but like, I just don't see much changing realistically in this match. Like, yeah. Villa probably gonna win. I'm not even trying to say this to like piss off any Liverpool fans. I'm just being realist. I'm not trying to piss you off, Prophet, but yeah.
Nah, it's all good, mate.
2-1 Villa win. Josh, are you happy? Fool. I think Liverpool will pull through. I said he thought Liverpool victory is going. Even I thought that. I thought you were saying Liverpool win as well.
Yeah, well, pull through as in stop losing.
Yeah, but when you
You
say
know, you know what I mean?
you're gonna get over the line, and get a win. I'm trying to say.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I predicted a draw at the GTEC. I was thinking about Brentford win, but I decided to go with a draw instead. I got that wrong, so I might get it wrong this week. You know.
Sancho to score, really random, man.
Sancho has scored.
What's your obsession with Sancho, Randy? Like, real question.
Sancho has actually scored against Liverpool recently. I actually saw him score against Liverpool in person as well.
I know he scored at Old Trafford against us 3 years ago when they
even in Thailand, bro. He scored the opening goal of the season,
yeah.
and I saw that goal live as well. I was there.
Yeah.
So listen, may that happen, but I'm probably gonna go with 2-1 Villa, and it might sound crazy, but Liverpool have not been in the best of forms right now.
Yeah,
obviously, this is a good time to obviously get your first win and bounce back, but because you have Real Madrid and Man City coming up, I hate to remind you, but you've got two really tough games coming up as well. If you don't win this game, the next 2 games could really dampen, be a huge damning indictment on your season as well. It will definitely be a huge damning indictment. And if Villa win this game, they go above you, so that's going to be difficult as well. That's going to be difficult to. Obviously, the season's not done and dusted. Obviously, it's 10 games in, but then again, we shall see what happens. But Jack, you said 2-1 Villa, yes?
Yeah, 2-1 Villa.
I'm thinking between 2-1 Liverpool and 2-1 Villa, but I'll just go 2-1 Villa because I don't know if I can trust Liverpool in the current form right now because you're all over the place in terms of like team selection, in terms of like what are you going to do with these players. It's a bit of a headache to deal with all your players not being on good form. You know what I'm trying to say, except for Ekitike and Gakpo and Chiesa. These guys are your only good form players. Next up, we'll do.
I'm gonna go with it for this one. I'm gonna go here. My heart's saying we're gonna lose. No, my head's saying we're gonna lose again. My heart is saying we can get something. So I'm gonna go with a 2-2 draw.
Kennington
West. That's the flipping Northern Line station. Jesus.
You said 2 as well? You said 2 as well, Josh?
Yes, I did.
Cool.
Wasn't it Sancho highlights against Young Boys, Kennington, where it started, and there's a picture of Troops?
Next up, we got Crystal Palace against Brentford. Predictions?
It doesn't even work because Troops is from North London in it, so yeah.
Troops is from.
Well, no, I think it's because they look alike. But...
Yeah.
Crystal Palace versus Hugo.
Brentford at Selhurst.
That'll be a good one.
3-1 Palace. 3-1 Palace.
Oh, 3-1 Palace. I mean, Brentford did beat us last weekend. Honestly, I feel this one's nailed on for a draw. I'm gonna go with a 1-1. I don't know when I said that. I can't remember when I said that, but yeah, big up Vanderman for pulling that out of the archives.
Jacques and John score.
1-1. Brentford from a long throw and a Mateta penalty to equalise. Actually, no, I'll go with Milo Sark because he's in my FPL. So.
Jack?
Ooh. I'm sorry. I need to keep glazing Brentford. No offense, and also pause. Just for that.
Keith Andrews is studying.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to go in my heart and say like two. Nah, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go in the middle. I'm gonna say 2-2. I'm gonna say 2-2. Saar
You
and
guys are going
Mateta,
to draw.
Alice, and then bam. You know what? Coyote is gonna score. No, actually no. Maybe either that or Igor Thiago or Sharda will score. So yeah, big ups to Palace. Big ups to Brentford. Yeah. What's Prophet typing in it?
Apologies, guys. Just typing in the chat here to random.
Don't worry about it, bro. You're good, man. Next
No,
up,
Jack
we got
makes a good point though. These are two very good sides, but we're going to see this weekend.
random has been. Yeah, I'm not gonna be about it. West Ham Newcastle.
Ooh,
2-1 Newcastle.
yeah, I think this is a pretty easy win for Newcastle here.
Yeah, 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. I agree.
Good shoot.
Yeah. 3-0. 3-0. West Ham have only won once in the league this season. And I think it's actually been their only win this season, to be fair, in all competitions, because they lost in the cup in the first round to Wolves. And then obviously the only win I can actually think about is against Forest, and that was late on. So like West Ham have been shite thus far. West Ham have been shite, and they got absolutely just clapped by Brentford the other week. Yeah.
So you're all
yeah,
Newcastle wins. Josh,
Yeah,
you're saying
Newcastle wins.
3-0.
2-0 Newcastle. Nick Pope's in my FPL, so I'm hoping for a clean sheet.
2-1 Newcastle. Prophet, you're saying
I need to take
3-0,
Apoyola out of my
2-0. I'm gonna go 2-0 Newcastle.
and Jack, you're saying 3-0 Newcastle.
3-0. I need to take Apoyola out of my team because he's had a stinker. Probably
Fair
replace
enough.
him with Pope, to be fair, to put on the bench.
Fulham against Wolves.
Ooh,
What a banger.
3-1 or 4-1 Fulham. I'm gonna go 3-1 Fulham.
I'm going to go 2-0 Wolves, their first win of the season.
Okay.
Fulham are in a poor run of form as well, let's not forget. They were lucky
Yeah.
not to get knocked out by Wickham in the Carabao Cup.
Fair enough. Prophet and Jack.
I think Wolves are in deep sit at the moment. So they do need a win somewhere. But again, Fulham aren't great. But what better way to get some confidence and belief back in the team than playing Wolves at the moment? Is this at the Craven Cottage, or is it the one in you?
Craven Cottage.
Craven Cottage. I think I'm actually going to go with a draw. I think Wolves will get something here. I'm going to go with a 1-1.
I'm also thinking the same sort of way, to be fair, because obviously it's Craven Cottage. Like Fulham, they've done relatively well thus far at home this season. Obviously, not going to dwell on the United match early in the season because keep going on about that. And
We should have won that game.
Yeah, you should have won it big time. As for Brentford as well, but let's not dwell on that one. Yeah. I'm going to go 1-0, to be fair. I'm just going to go for just solid scoreline. Just, 1-0.
Last but not least, Brighton against the Leeds scum. Josh, you're this game, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll be up the game.
Come on, Brighton.
Brighton versus Leeds. That promises to be quite a good fixture. Obviously,
2-1.
Brighton, we know they play good football. Leeds, under Daniel Farke, Daniel Farke has definitely learned from his time in Norwich in the Prem. Leeds look like a more solid side. They look like they're going to stay up. They should be on more points than they are. I think Fulham scored a 94th minute winner against them back in early September. So Leeds should be higher up than they are at the minute. These are the type of games that Brighton typically drop points in. So I'll go with a 2-1 Leeds win. I think it'll be a bit of a shock.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Brighton. Prophet and Jacques, what do you guys think?
At the Amex, yeah. So
Yeah.
again, Leeds have been surprising. They've been relatively good. Brighton they've been pretty good too, minus the loss last weekend against Manchester United. Again, I think I'm gonna sit on defense again for this one.
I would love this. Well, like hat-trick. Come.
I think I'm gonna go with the 2-2 draw.
Jacques?
Yeah, just also want to quickly say happy belated birthday to Daniel Farke. It was his birthday yesterday. He's
Happy birthday, Daniel.
status. He's 49. Yeah.
Undefeated.
Anyway, going into more serious matters. Brighton. Jesus Christ, Brighton. Sorry, I don't even want to flipping remind myself of a flipping United Brighton match because that was weird. That was like watching Charlie Chaplin and flipping Harry Houdini. That's not a good that's not the best comparison, but it's like United were the better team and Brighton were just what the hell were Brighton even doing? Playing out from a back and Van Hecke just being an absolute twat in that match.
It's all right.
He deserved like Pratt of a match award from Mark Goldbridge. Just be like the EPL takeover goon of a match here, Josh. Goon of the game.
Is also the Coupier plays for them as well?
Yeah, the Kuiper. Yeah.
The Kuiper.
Yeah. But I would be honest, Brighton at home this season, they've been relatively sound from what I can recall. Obviously, that 2-2 draw against Spurs, they cut themselves in that match. But hey, I think they can get back to winning ways. Hopefully, in this match against those lot from South Yorkshire. Yeah, I'll say 2-1 Brighton, but I think it will be quite close. I mean, Leeds are a solid team. They've had a solid start to the season thus far. And I know that Akervin hates that they're doing well thus far, but yeah, 2-1 Brighton.
Well done, Jack. Good prediction, my friend. But anyways, last but not least, guys, FP
Green PL.
FPL. Real quick.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've got Kelleher in goal right now. I have Gabriel, Van de Ven, Guehi, Senesi, Semenyo, NDI, Kudus, Reinders, Haaland, and Walter. Should I take Reinders out or should I keep him? Tijani Reinders.
Well, I've put him on the bench so far. I don't know.
Do you still have
I mean, he never does anything.
Yeah, he doesn't really do much. Should I bring Saka in?
Go ahead.
Is Saka a good option to bring in?
I mean, he'll get plenty of assists through corners and open play, so why not?
Okay. What do you mind saying with your team? Josh, what's your team this week?
Well, I haven't made any transfers yet. I'm going to transfer out my backup goalkeeper so I can put in a better goalkeeper on the bench, and I can therefore play my bench boost. At the minute, I've got Pope in goal, Timber, Gabriel, Cucurella at the back, Rangers, Semenyo, Xhaka, Ismail Assar, and Granit Xhaka. Did I say Xhaka? Grealish as well. Sorry, my bad. As my midfield 5 with Haaland and Voltemade up top.
Yeah, same.
On my bench
as well. Sorry, go continue.
on my bench, I've got Ian Matson, Mark Guyu, who's getting more game time for Chelsea, so he'll be a shrewd £4.2 million investment for any FPL players out there that are thinking of transferring him in. Who's the other one? Twanzebe on the bench. He's got Arsenal at home, and I don't think Burnley will keep a clean sheet, so I drops him. with Austin on the bench, who is a Spurs backup goalkeeper who never plays. So I'm going to buy another goalkeeper so I can use the bench boost around game week 13 because the quote-unquote big six sides have winnable fixtures on paper. Granville, I got less than you, mate, so don't worry.
Who's your captain this week? If you had to pick a captain.
You know, who was it in the live chat who said Gabriel captain? Arian. Yes. I might do that because I fancy Gabriel off a corner this weekend.
You
can't go past Haaland, can you?
I've got a very controversial shot as captain this week.
Go ahead.
Walter Mata. West Ham have been conceding goals. They've been conceding bare goals, bro.
That's a shower, actually.
And Walter Mata could really bag against West Ham, so I'm gonna go for Walter Mata as my captain this week. Might be a crazy shout, but yeah, I just have some main out for Bentancur. I thought Ekman was gonna say Watkins. I don't have Watkins. Van de Ven carried you. Yeah, he did. And Wemel captain is fair. I would go Bruno Fernandes captain if I were you. FPL, this guy gets the points. But I'm thinking about making some transfers. I only have one free transfer. Which player should I make a move for?
In replacement of who?
I'm thinking of Reinders being transferred out and maybe Kudos. I might transfer one of them two out.
Well, Reinders is only 5.9 million.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who's 5 million on the market? I mean, you've got Xhaka, you've got Dewsbury Hall.
Don't forget, I transferred Salah out last week. This is how much money I have right now. 8.7 million right now available. I haven't made a single transfer this week. I've currently, without taking out anyone, I have 8.7 million right now available to spend.
Fair play, mate.
So who should I bring?
Got
in?
a lot of money to play about with.
100 minutes ain't sports making my attention span. Ran the span. Anyways. Who should I take out?
Rangers, definitely.
Rangers is the one?
He does absolutely nothing each and every week. He only bagged 1 point against Everton 2 game weeks ago, and that's because he played 58 minutes. If Guardiola's drafting him off after 58 minutes, then chances are he's not being very effective for City. Pardon?
Should I bring Eze in?
That's a shout. It's definitely a shout.
Wemo's fair. But then again, I want to get someone that's cheaper than 7 million that can do a good job in my team. Oh, I have an idea. Salah from Crystal Palace. He's got
I've got him.
Brentford, Brighton, Wolves. Is that Ismaila Sarr that you have?
I'm taking my camera.
That's Ismaila Sarr, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna bring Ismaila Sarr in. I think. Yeah, I've got Ismaila Sarr.
Fair enough, mate.
Just doing that as well. I'm taking out McAllister because he's been such a tosspot thus far. He's only got 18 points in FPL thus far. Fucking hell! And old Kirkez is going on a bench, mate.
But anyways, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Don't know what that is.
What?
I have no idea. I have no idea
You
what's
would.
on it.
Akradore, he's the Nigerian striker that Wolves got in the summer from, I can't remember who it was in Belgium, like Ghent or Genk. Yeah, 6 or 8. Like Lamine Traore, who used to play for Amiens, I believe it was. Fucking massive guy. What?
This is true. This is true, you know. It always bats against Liverpool. That's why. That's why he might.
Even
That's what I'm
back in his
saying.
even back in his Watford days, he used to
Yeah,
bat for them.
he ended your.
Big up to him for that, by the way.
I remember that Ismail Assar scored 2 goals, and I think he assisted as well. Dini as well. He assisted Troy Dini as well for that banger outside the box. But
Yes, he did.
Sarr would win the Ballon d'Or if it was Crystal Palace versus Liverpool every single week. Versus Fulham. We'll see. Yeah, this game.
Yeah, that's the game. It ended up unbeaten run as well. We could have
I'm
gone
gonna-
invincible that
Big on
season.
Watford.
But I might go Ismail Assar. Don't know why. I have a feeling Ismail Assar.
Yeah, well, Watford.
Yeah. But anyways, Prophet, let them know where they can find you and let them know what's coming up on your channel, bro. I left the link in the description, so go check his channel out there, people. The link is in the description of the video. Big up, my guy. And let them know where they can find you and we'll go coming up.
Yeah, so obviously the channel name is Liverpool Prophet. I have got the Aston Villa game preview coming up. After this stream, I'll be recording that. So score prediction, predicted lineup, thoughts on the game. So that'll be coming up after this stream. So stay tuned for that, people. That will be dropping late tonight.
Fair enough, Josh and Jack. I appreciate you guys being here as always. If you guys want to do any last minute Premier League show tomorrow before the deadline, let me know. I'm always free to do so. Oh, actually, no, I might not be home. Actually, I just clocked FPL deadlines tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. UK because tomorrow all game week start late.
Yeah.
But anyways,
That's it. Sorry, give me a second. I
Random
accidentally said London in comparison to the Wolves striker, but the guy who I was talking about was a centre back for Anderlecht. But this is a guy who I was trying to compare him to. Lassina Traoré, who used to play for Côte d'Ivoire, 2.03 meters tall he is. He used to play for Monaco, Angie Makashkala back when they were a club. Before he went under, he went on loan to Everton. Played 1 game in a league. Played 1 game in a Prem for them. And he ended his career back in 2022. So yeah, big ups to Lassina Traoré. Yep, of course, Random Man knows about him. Big ups. Wait, I'm just deep in this. You were fucking oh my days. Jesus Christ. 2016, FIFA 16, fucking hell.
Unkfit.
Jesus Christ. That's when we were in Josh, that's when we were in flipping primary school.
I am 15 subs away from subscribers, guys.
Oh
15
my
subs.
days.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm 14 subs away. I'm currently 14 subs away now.
Thank you for that extra subscriber. Lad.
Big up for the extra subscriber. 14 subs to go, guys. Subscribers. Let's get there, people. We're getting ever so closer. Let's get to 490 by tomorrow, guys. Come on. Let's get to 490 by tomorrow. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Like button's always important. You do so help the algorithm. Leave a comment as well if you haven't done so already. And show love to these guys. These guys are always here. These guys are absolute legends as always. We'll be back. We'll be back on Monday. Oh, sorry, no, Tuesday for the Premier League review show. But you also see these guys on the Champions League show on Monday night. I think Monday night's okay with you guys, Champions League show? Or you want to do it on Tuesday? Oh.
Either way, it's fine.
Tuesday.
Fair enough. But,
What time on Tuesday would that be?
Sorry?
What time on Tuesday would that be?
Before the Champions League game starts. So 4 p.m. UK.
Yeah, fair enough. I wouldn't be able to make that.
Okay.
No worries. I'll be there in chat occasionally.
We'll do it on Monday. We'll do it on Monday.
We'll discuss it later time. Yeah.
It's already November 1st where I am, so let's get there, people. 490 subs. Let's get 4 subs to 490. Come on, guys. I won't be live tomorrow. I'll be busy, with family and whatnot, personal family reasons. But I'll be back on Monday, so I will see you guys on Monday for the show, and then onwards the rest of the week. Normal schedule back next week, people. So lack of stream this week. That's all back next week. The streaming schedule is back next week. I started a new podcast on my channel called the Bleed Green Podcast. If you don't know what it is, it's a Celtics podcast, so check it out if you haven't done so already. I might do a Patriots podcast as well sometime soon. I can put that shirt in the wash. By the way, which shirt are you talking about? This shirt right here.
He's talking about the red one. You said you're probably wearing it too much. Probably. I think that's what you started
No.
insinuating.
I wear it often. I wear it often, bro.
Yeah.
I think you should wash your mouth the way you've been talking today. By the way, I'm just saying. But listen,
Ooh.
Watch out with soap, Jesus.
Own
gonna-
by-
but anyways,
My guy's
we're
talking about flipping
we're
a
gonna-
beach that doesn't exist.
But anyways, we're gonna close out, people. Hit the like button, subscribe. 14 subs to 500. We're getting ever so close. So sub to Liverpool Profit. The link is in the description of the video, and we are out, people. Like, share, subscribe.